Good morning. How are you today? It's another day, and today the sun is kind of shining where I am. I think the sun is out. It's not yet quite as brilliant as it was yesterday, and I wonder how the weather is where you are and if you can see the outside, or maybe you are outside. So, as ever, let's start with some breathing. And like I do every morning, I'm going to invite you to make your out breath, so your exhale longer than your inhale, and to make a sound when you exhale. So we'll breathe 3 times. Please go at your own lung capacity, and then we'll get started. Morning. So now that we started from breathing together, and good afternoon, Claire. Now that we started breathing together, let's check in with how we're doing before sharing a somatic practice. So turn your gaze inwards. This could be, by closing your eyes or lowering your gaze or just focusing your attention on yourself. And notice how you're doing this morning. How's your breathing? Is it deep? Is it shallow? And of course, everything in between. How fast is your heart beating? How are your bones and muscles doing? Are they tense, relaxed? Are you achy? How are you this morning? So kind of just almost like doing a little quick body scan and noticing how you're doing. But you can also notice how are your feelings, how are your emotions this morning? What thoughts are going around in your head? Just take a moment to be with yourself, and we'll just tune in to yourself for a few moments. And please try to do that with as much curiosity and non-judgment as you can manage in this moment. And just notice. We're not trying to change anything. We're just taking a baseline. If you're in pain or there are sensations that are kind of unpleasant in your body, see if you can find a place where maybe there is a feeling of neutrality, comfort, or even pleasantness. And it doesn't matter how small that place is. It can be kind of one finger, one toe, your hair, can be anywhere in your body. And if you can't find anywhere in your body, is there a place in your imagination or your memory where you can go that it's comforting, pleasant, or neutral? And let's just breathe into that for a couple of moments. And as you breathe into that place of comfort, neutrality, or even pleasure, see if you can kind of deepen into your relationship with gravity. And what I mean by that is if you're sitting on a chair or the couch or the bed or the ground, or you're lying down, see if you can just let that ground or chair or bed or couch support you a little bit more. See if you can sink into that support even 1 or 2% more. And again, just noticing how it feels to kind of relax into the support of gravity a little bit more. Many of us tend to be more kind of up here even when we have support underneath us. So let's see what it feels like to kind of let that support hold us for a moment. And this morning, I just want to share a very simple practice. I know we kind of did something similar a week or 2 weeks ago. Time is starting to be very liminal in this place that we're in some ways. So it's kind of similar to that, but just kind of a slightly different version of it. And what I would like to invite you to do this morning is to just brush your skin, kind of like this. And so we're gonna like brush off, and as you brush your skin, just very gently notice how that feels to have that self-touch in this moment. And if you're doing the outside of your arm, you might also want to do the inside of your arm as well. So going all the way to your fingertips, inside your arm, if you feel comfortable, your chest, back of your neck, your head. So we're just gently brushing. If like me, you like the woo, you could also imagine that you're brushing off any bad dreams that you might have had, any worries that you might have, any disorienting news that you might have, and then you can also move to like your hips and your legs and kind of just brushing off. And if you can reach, not forgetting to also brush off on your feet. So we're kind of just brushing our skin and brushing off whatever doesn't serve us in this moment. And you can also do it a couple of times. Like I said, it can be anywhere, maybe your throat or your heart. You might want to brush off some worries or anxiety that you have. You can use your whole hand or just the palm of your hand. You can be more gentle, more vigorous, brushing at the back of your head, the top of your head, your face if you want to. I'm going to take my glasses off for a minute, even brush down from the front of my face. Oh, I feel more awake already doing that. So just a little brush down this morning. And like I said, you can just do it for the physical sensation. It can help us feel more awake to have this type of self-touch. And you can also combine some kind of brushing off of thoughts or worries or news or whatever doesn't serve you in this moment. So just a little brush down, not forgetting the back. It's really important to remember the back of our body. So easy to forget, right? And then taking a moment to breathe and notice, how does it feel after you've brushed down? What do you notice? Is it the same? Is it different? Right now, for example, I actually feel more awake and more invigorated a little bit, and more grounded. So I hope that was a helpful practice for you as well. So to end, I'm going to invite you to orient outwards, and then let's finish with vooing, because why not? I know we've vooed several times, and I have one video where I teach you about vooing in more depth. But let's orient outwards and let's voo to start this day. So orienting outwards just means turning your senses to the environment around you. So you might want to look around or listen and see and hear something that is pleasant, neutral, or comforting, and focus on that for a couple of moments. The sun is coming out a little bit more, so I'm gonna focus on the rays of light on my desk for a couple of breaths. And notice the color, texture, or the quality of the sound if you're focusing on sound. Or maybe you might even want to hold something that feels pleasing to the touch for this moment. And orienting towards that, which just means noticing it. Noticing that what is pleasing, what is comforting, what is neutral, and letting ourselves take it in a little bit more. And now let's end with some voo. I see that people are already excited about vooing if you've already done it. If you haven't done it, it's a very simple practice. You take a breath in And on the breath out, you say voo, but try to say voo, but making like more of a vibrating sound. And please breathe all your breath out, even if you run out of sound. Keep breathing out, and then breathe in again, voo on the way out, and we'll do it 3 times. And please go at your own lung capacity. We all have different lung capacities. And let's voo together. Thank you for practicing with me. And take a moment to notice other people who've turned up for practice. I know there are people from at least 3 different countries just on this live. I am so grateful. And I know all of you. I am so grateful to share this moment of practice with you. And I hope you have a beautiful day or the rest of your day if you're already in the middle of your day. And I look forward to sharing this practice with you tomorrow. And I look forward to keep connecting across the internet. Take care of yourself.